may sound a bit archaic and boring, but Sadiq has got to accept the anchor's role in T20. May also sound as if I'm instructing him to slow down the process of the innings. Not really. I think he's got to be just a little bit more watchful, weigh his options and play out the 20 overs. As we've seen, the disaster has struck Afghanistan in the middle phase of the innings. The batting has been iffy. If you get in, then make sure that you make it count.
Absolutely, and he's shown it that he can do. We saw him in the Emerging Asia Cup. He had a brilliant innings there to make sure that Afghanistan come out as winners, and this is what transpired. There was a lot of intention from the Afghan batters, the two regular openers for Afghanistan again, Ibrahim Zadran and Rahmatullah Gurbaz, and then that shot of Shariful. Didn't get the timing right, but a beautiful catch taken from Nurul Hasan.
A great placement. Seized on the shorter length and put it away for 4.
And then another beautiful catch. That was catch of the tournament. Shami made it look easy, but that wasn't. Wafira Tarakhil hit one big 6 and then lost the track of the ball. Saifuddin, very last ball of the power play, took the wicket to keep Afghanistan to 39 for 3 inside first 6 overs.
Rashid was expensive in his last game, was hit for 5 sixes. Again, down the leg side, is getting the ball to spin, but his discipline is a bit off in this over.
Tell you what, this over has almost given momentum back to Afghanistan. First 5 wides in that boundary, a bit short, and Siddiqul Atal was up for it, and then another wide.
Ball is certainly gripping and spinning. After 8, 61 for 3.
Afghanistan looking to break the pattern coming into this game. The story continues. The frustration continues because after getting off to a flying start, collecting 20 in 2 overs, they started to lose wickets again. Going back to the same opening combination that delivered good results for Afghanistan over. Works through the onside, is going to take a single. They have to settle for a single. It's going to be interesting because in the middle stage of the innings, they struggled in last matches, last few series as well. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Parvez Maroof. Good evening, Parvez. How do you see the game developing in the next 7-8 overs?
Good evening, Devendra. Good evening, all. Yeah, so far it's been Bangladesh dominating the proceedings. The last ball, Tanzim Hassan off his own bowling. Take a look at this. How he goes across. Mind you, this is a fast bowler sliding across as well, making sure it's just a single. That's commitment. This is brilliant by Bangladesh so far. Great opportunity for Darvish Rasuli. So far, he's been quite sedate, 4 of 5 deliveries. And not been given easy runs by the Bangladeshi bowlers. Mid-lowers run rate in Sharjah has been something that's spoken about a lot. Certainly Afghanistan to win this game, I just feel one of these players got to bat through at least till about the 18th or the 19th over.
Great discipline. Afghanistan hosting matches here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. In the middle stage of the innings. Can they break that pattern? 2 quality batters in the middle for Afghanistan today.
Yeah, certainly something that you speak about is the middle overs rate of the two sides. In the 2025, this is the 24th game being played. by Afghanistan. It's 11th being played by, beg your pardon, 11th by Afghanistan and 24th by Bangladesh. Experience to come. Rashid, Nabi, Azmatullah Marzai. And certainly something to keep about is a bit of Kabul.
The capital city of Afghanistan, Kabul, famous for many things, but cricket has been the flavor of late. The security has improved in the country. Thinking about visiting Afghanistan, this is the right time to go and explore different parts of Afghanistan, particularly Pagman province, where you can play the game of cricket as well. Parvez Maruf was also there. Great discipline.
Now, just to continue on the middle overs struggle in the two sides. Languishing in the bottom two. Sri Lanka is the last in the middle overs. 24th being played by Bangladesh, 11th by Afghanistan. That's something that, come the World Cup time, they like to get it right. Even Sri Lanka, for a certain extent. Top side, even India for a certain extent as well, 7.90. Thirdly, the middle overs. That's because most of the time wickets been falling along. That's a good shot. Short ball picked up early. Short boundary to the leg side and peppers it, Siddiqul Athal, to end the 9th over. 69 for 3.
Gurbaz contributing 12 and 7 for Ibrahim. Siddiq is batting well now. 26 of 19. He's got the ability, he's got the maturity to play a long innings for Afghanistan. Single. Two players who play spin really well. And Siddiq likes to play the full shot. He's a fantastic player against the short pitch deliveries.
Previous over, last ball, that was a mighty hit by Siddiqul Athal. Picked up the slow ball early, sat up beautifully to put away. Short boundary to the leg side. No intention to keep the ball around the ground. Excellent hit by the young man. The more I see about Siddiqul Athal, more I'm falling in love with his batting. Knows exactly where the fielders are, where the short boundaries are, and not shy to take the aerial route. And the role will change now. Since the 3 top order batters have fallen, he has to somehow make sure try bat deep as possible.
Brilliant in the emerging Asia Cup, playing this anchor role, taking the innings deep and then exploding in last 3-4 overs to hit those sixes to provide the impetus to the innings.
Different role for Rasuli. He has to be the aggressor, but most importantly, pick the right bowler and the right end. Rasul Mohammed has been exceptional right through this series. 4 for 18 in the 4 overs for 18 runs, 1 wicket in the first game, and even now holding good pace and understands the surface pretty well. Mahdi Hassan, the off spinner, has not been picked for tactical reasons because there are plenty of right-handers in the Afghan sides. Hence, that's why Mahdi Hassan can't find a place in this team. But he too is an excellent bowler. So when it comes to bowlers for Bangladesh, they got so many choices to pick from.
Will settle for a single. There has been a lot of discussion about playing the matchup thing in T20 cricket. We think that in a shorter format, it's important to have those combinations right and left hand, because if there is a quality player, for example, Shane Warne will be bowling to left-handers.
Horses for courses. Gone are the days where you just go through the motions, but now there are so many data available. You read them, you go through them, make decisions according to the surface, the grounds, and the opponents for a betterment. Off a mark, 73 for 3, and it's time for some drinks.
This way in. Welcome to Fall Winter 5. New
Sharjah Cricket Stadium is hosting three-match international series between Afghanistan host and Bangladesh. Bangladesh taking the series 2-0 already into the third game. Afghanistan going back to the same recipe of success. Ibrahim and Gurbaz to open the batting. A couple of positive strokes from both the batters through the offside. And Ibrahim trying to take the attack to the opposition was held at mid-on position. 20 from the first two and then 2 wickets in quick succession.
Brilliant catch to get rid of Ramullah Gurbaz, Wafila Tarkel, brilliant hit. And this was the last ball of the power play, nothing stroke. A great opportunity for the young man to stamp his authority in the side. Picked up the slow ball early of Tanzim Hassan Shah, be dispatched by Siddiqul Atal. Going to be a change of bowling. Saifuddin just bowled 1 over in the power play, went for 4 runs and the wicket of Wafila Tarkel will continue. The current run rate will get to Afghanistan to 146, which I feel just below under par. To get to 150, 160, which this pitch and the stadium demands, I think one of these players blind up.
2 quality bats in the middle. Siddiq is on 28. Gets it over the top. Caught on the attempt. Yes, he's done it. Saifuddin has struck again. And another set better departs. Sitting out for 28. Holding on to it and celebration time for Bangladeshi fans.
One of those series where Afghanistan just want to press on the gas and get the quick runs, and straight away after a break, how many times you've seen a break brings up a wicket, and that too the settled batter Siddiqul Atal, who's been batting so well to control aggression, but in the end he has to go back for 28. It's 73 for 4.
Afghanistan 73 for 4 in the third T20 international after put into bat. They were 20 without loss after 2 overs. Azmatullah Umarzai comes to the crease. One of the brightest talent in Afghanistan cricket. Strike rate of 119. Can afford to take a bit of time here today. He's known for his explosive strokes. Has been playing the role of the finisher of late. Airborne, brilliant fielding, continuing to maintain their tempo and intensity in the field, Bangladesh.
Into movement for Saifuddin, away from the right-hander. This is the wicket of Sadiqullah Atal. Angle going across the left-hander. Trying to probably go over extra cover. Slicing it. Juggle, keeps a good head position. Calm under pressure. And takes it. Unfortunate that Sadiqullah Atal found the fielder.
Again, movement away from the right-hander. Again, at the backward point position. He's still getting the ball to shape away. Fielding has been brilliant from Bangladesh throughout the series.
Carbon copy, just like the first ball. Shamim Hossain Patwari, for the second time, at least saved a couple of runs there. He's been a live wire wherever he's been fielding today. At extra cover, took a blind to dismiss Gurbaz. Last 2 deliveries certainly saved a couple of runs each, and that man, Phil Simmons, will be happy. Hardly shows any emotions, but I'm telling you, inside, he's a happy chunk.
This time they will take a single. Watching the fielder sitting on the edge of the 30-yard ring, taking a single. He's off the mark, Umarzai.
130 clicks the pace by Saifuddin. Very impressive. Capitalizing on the opportunity that he got in the last game. First ball of Umarzai certainly saved a couple. And the very next ball again. Is that a bird? No, that is Shamim Hossain Patwari at Cow Point. Excellent.
Continuing to maintain pressure on Afghanistan. Again, good line, good length around the off stump. Not giving any free opportunity to batter to work with, to free his arms. At the same time, the fielding has been outstanding.
They're building the dot deliveries here, Bangladesh. Keeping the pressure. Just 1 run, 1 wicket in 5 deliveries. Last 30 deliveries, just 35 runs, couple of wickets, losing wickets in crucial intervals has been the problem for Afghanistan.
Is this going to be a short fixed delivery? 2 men on the boundary. Good shot. Beautiful stroke. A delightful stroke from Darvish Asuli to pick up a boundary. And to culminate the over as well. 11 gone, 78 for 4.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Late realization. That was a no ball. So there will be free hit for Darvish Asuli.
Confirmation. Line belongs to the umpire, and I think he, as the third umpire, has got it spot on. And Mr. Pakteen will signal a no ball, which becomes a 4 and a singles 5 runs. Rubbing salt into the wound is going to be a free hit. And remember, since the same batsman at the strikers end, the field cannot change. The options are, I think, nice and full for Saifuddin.
Darvish goes down the ground, will be caught, but it won't matter. Now 11 overs gone, 79 for 4. Plenty of options for Bangladesh in the pace bowling department, and hence they can make those changes. Be available for the ODI series as well. Fast bowling has been really good of late for Bangladesh, and got plenty of options to choose from given the demanding conditions and also the number of matches in a year for Bangladesh. Play a lot of cricket. Into the attack, and will pick up a single. He'll be coming back for the 2.
Ooh, very close to the line there. With the foot touch, the boundary rope. Slight misfield at extra cover. Rare misfield got to be set. Sean Tate with a cup of coffee. He'll be a happy man just watching how the fast bowlers have bowled in this series, especially as well as leading up to the this series, the Asia Cup previously. The Netherlands-Bangladesh series, the Pakistan series back home, the Sri Lanka series away. Lots of good things to talk about when it comes to Bangladesh pace attack. And Phil Simmons, yeah, he's heading the show. Fantastic so far.
Beautiful. He's drawing the batter forward. So coming into this competition, both the teams had similar patterns of losing wickets at critical juncture, and that's how they did not perform up to the expectation in the Asia Cup. Bobbed in the air. This could be caught. Azmat is gone. Rashid taking the wicket. Afghanistan continuing to bowl, continuing to lose wickets at critical juncture in the game.
A poor stroke by Azmatullah Omarzai. Got to be said. Lost the senior partner in Siddiqul Atal in the previous over. Needed some stability to get to 140, 150. And against a leg spinner turning away from the right hand, he likes to go over long on, does it, gets the top edge. The poor stroke comes or takes Azmatullah Omar's innings for just for 3. It's 81 for 5.
Just one leg. Middle, center. Right, Ramo, 3 to come.
Afghanistan derailing 81 for 5. Similar patterns, similar dismissals. Short selection has been the issue in this competition. And Mohammad Nabi comes to the crease to provide that rescue act for the team.
Jakar Ali is on the attack. Slip comes in place for Rashid Hussain. It was very expensive in the last game. Picks up the big wicket of Omarzai in the previous delivery.
Set.
He'll explore the area through the offside to collect the single. He's off the mark.
Omarzai's wicket. Trying to go over long on against the turn. Get gone over long off or try to go over extra cover inside out would have been a better option. But the question got to be asked, was that necessary when you have lost a wicket in the last over? That too, the settled bat of Siddiqul Atal. All what Omarzai had to do is bring some stability to things rather than taking any unnecessary risk.
That's been the concern throughout the series and in the last 1 year as well. Tremendous potential, but not realizing that potential. That has been the cause of frustration for the coaching staff, for the captain, for players themselves as well. We need to find the answers. The T20 World Cup not far away. 12 overs bowled, 82 for 5.
Sense of deja vu yet again here for Afghanistan, batting first and having to scrap towards a total that they will hope to defend rather than be confident of defending. He's going to slide on and miss the leg stump. No turn really on offer, just skidded on. Excited to welcome Ramiz Raja alongside me. Afghanistan still have a lot of work to do to get up towards what they scored in the first two games.
Saifuddin's spell was a critical one for them to get back on saddle. But it turned out to be that Saifuddin was the real deal. Follow-up 3 overs were critical. Picked up a wicket, so now it's back to normal where Nasum is going to do that. Angle the ball back into the stumps and keep it nice and tidy. Oh, bowling through the gate. Terrific piece of bowling this, because he knew exactly from what area to get that ball back into the stumps. And Nabi's night is out.
Bangladesh fans loving every second, Ramiz, because right now they are thinking of 3-0. This is the perfect delivery. Probably just a bit of natural variation, maybe kept a fraction low. I don't think it was the out-out arm ball, but again, it's just the angle and the skid on. Nabi can't believe how that ball's reacted to the Sharjah surface, and he's lost his leg stump. He has to go. He's been dismissed for 1. Afghanistan in trouble, 82 for 6. Captain walks to the crease, out comes Rashid Khan. Such a dynamic stroke player. I often think he is wasted, particularly in this format down the order. He's come to the crease because of this. I mean, Nasser Ahmed's been exceptional again for the 3rd time this series.
There's the hard length, beaten by the length and lack of spin. Well, over 70% of his deliveries are these straighter ones, the ball that doesn't really turn and grip. It's the kind of pitch, this particular surface, where if you fight the ball, you get some purchase as well. We're willing to spin the ball, so it's the reason why he now becomes doubly difficult to track down.
He's the kind of left-arm spinner that for right-handers will challenge the inside edge as much as the outside. Rashid Khan doesn't mind which way it's going. That might be a very flat 6. Great footwork. Dances down, we'll have a boundary check here. Might be 4, might be 6. Got a funny feeling this has gone all the way and cannoned into the advertising cushion. He will scrap and fight for Afghanistan up to a total.
Out of frustration, I think. Well, what a strike this is. Put it away, probably on the full for 6. It's gone flat. The cushion on the full, I think, so. Rashid, I think tonight means business. Let's see whether he can last the distance. Still plenty of overs left.
Yeah, for me, this has to be 6, and it's a flat 6. Like a tracer bullet. Such a dynamic batter and ball striker, Rashid Khan. He will fail sometimes because of his attacking nature, but he could counter-attack his side up to a total here. Not as many boundaries tonight as we've seen throughout the series. You would imagine they're going to need to get up to at least that 150 marker again. Nasim's going to finish with 2 for 24. He bowled beautifully yet again.
He's struggling with where the ball is coming. And he is tested with this hard length. Look at the length. It's terrific stuff, terrific spread, and clearly bamboozled Nabi in the end. At 6s and 7s for a change.
I think too many times throughout Mohamed Nabi's illustrious career, he would have had that look of shock and awe and what's just happened to me. Turning times for Afghanistan, they very rarely lose a sequence of games. They've got a great record in this format in particular. Bangladesh fielding for me has been marvellous.
This is the collective effort actually in the field. Not one or two have shown them the way. It's the collective effort of all that have made this series a memorable one for Bangladesh in the field.
The standout has probably been Shamim Hussain, the youngster, but everyone has had a great role to play. Bit of concern for Rashid Khan, isn't there? Because he's probably stood up heads and shoulders, particularly with the ball, for this Afghan side throughout the series, but they just do not go on streaks like this. I think in their entire history, they've only ever lost this many games in a row once before. Actually, the only time they've lost more than 4 in a row is kind of interspersed with a couple of abandonments down at the T20 World Cup, so hard to calculate that. They'll be desperate to end this series with a consolation victory.
The great game, as they say, game is a leveler. You can be raised to the ground very quickly, so it has been an humbling experience, I'm sure, for Bangladesh, but something for them to learn and move forward. Oh, very close to the stumps. Probably got an inside edge into the fence. Yeah. Quick through the air, the leggy, and missed by the keeper. 97 for 6.
Look at Afghanistan's record from all time. They played their first T20I back in 2010, where they started with a defeat to Ireland, then a win over Canada and Ireland. But all throughout their history, they've got a remarkable record. Played 150 to 190 and lost just 58. They're used to winning. Their culture, it's their mindset, it's what they do, all the way through the associate ranks, a full member. You can see here that they've experienced a series whitewash, a 3-0 series defeat of Bangladesh. That was in India in 2018. They haven't gone down to many series whitewashes themselves. Tanzim comes into the attack. Only twice in their history. It was West Indies in 2017, India 2023, as we see the boundary. Think off the inside edge, you were right.
Maybe it's time for Bangladeshi spinners to come up with a new strategy and ploy, because they generally are wicket to wicket, quick through the air, and they've been found out quite badly in this series. Of Bangladesh have been tremendous against their spinners, not allowed them to settle down. Whilst they've found a way through this, Afghanistan spinners seem to be struck in that mindset where they feel that quick through the air stuff will do the job. It did for Rashid Khan, but he wasn't on the winning side. So something for Bangladesh, something for Afghanistan, I'm sorry, to sort of look at and maybe to shape things differently next time around.
Yeah, I think maybe just to make the change to the conditions a little bit better, to react that little bit better. Feels like they've maybe overreacted at points.
كل درب له بداية إلا دربنا حنا اللي خطينا.
Top edge, deep fine leg out there. Oh, it's another wonderful catch, and it's such an important one because Rashid Khan can be so devastating with the bat. He'll always play his shots, but I think this has been held just inches inside the rope.
I think he did well, Rashid, to hit that ball hard, because a feet away from the fence, it was a high bouncer and a very good catch. He had to really look at the boundary fence, and never easy, and it only shows you that this is a confident fielding unit that Bangladesh have floated out there on the field. Rashid lays for 12, promising a lot, and falling short of those promises. 12 of 7, 98 for 7.
Real concern here for Afghanistan. All of a sudden, they're now thinking, can they bat their 20 overs? Just 3 wickets left in hand. Don't quite have the same depth with who adds a little bit of quality down at number 9. He's not side today, so Abdullah Ahmedzai will have to show us his wares with the bat. And he is going to be dismissed from his very first delivery in international cricket. Didn't bat on his debut. He's had a good go at it, but he's holed out to mid-on, and he doesn't look altogether happy either.
Saifuddin, the guy who got this under control. Fantastic piece of catching from Bangladesh. They're on the run, diving full length in the end, making sure that he held on to the ball. And I mean, he want to forget this ASAP. First ball in international cricket, doesn't get off the mark. Dramatic end to the innings, 98 for 8.
Hat-trick ball. He goes full and straight. Every good fast bowler will always look for the stumps with a hat-trick ball, but Mujib keeps it out. Well, Ramiz, what would have happened in your day if you did this with your first ball in international cricket?
5 rounds at the ground. And we'll have a tough time in the dugout as well after the game. But anyway, I mean, when you're 2-0 down in a 3 T20I series, it's difficult really to rise up to the occasion at times for a side. Because nothing much has worked for Afghanistan, unfortunately, in this series. 98 for 8.
Followed the journey of Afghan cricket for as part of 2 decades now. Their rise up the ICC associate structures from that famous first ICC tournament in Jersey. That was World Cricket League Division 5 16, 17 years ago now, and their series in cricket has been one of the great stories of world sport. So prodigious. They've been so impressive at the way they've adapted as they've gone up through the levels. The first little wobble really since full membership in some ways. Period of 5 consecutive defeats if they lose tonight, and this is against a side, Bangladesh, they like playing, that they would have backed themselves to win and avenge the Asia Cup defeat that they had. Sharaful returns to the attack. They have all the qualities, don't they, in terms of skill sets with bat and ball in the field. Just struggling a bit for confidence right now, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much has worked. I mean, with the ball also, I mean, they've sort of got back on the saddle very late in the piece. Every time things happen in the last part of the day for them, and by that time it was too late. In the first 10 overs, they've been rather wobbly. So nothing on consistent basis. Credit to Bangladesh. I mean, we can always criticize Afghanistan, but they've been limited in their past courtesies. Some terrific all-round cricket from Bangladesh. The catching, the strategy, the bowling, the inclusions. And the batting against spin. I think that is where they've dented Afghanistan's confidence in the middle phase of the innings, where they've gone out there with a very positive intent and been very proactive.
Oh, inside edge. It was so nearly 99 for 9, but the 100 will come up. And Mujib has to have a laugh and a giggle about that, because he didn't know too much about how it's gone for 4, but it races to the rope.
Yeah, the other good thing about this pace bowling attack is that they've used that Yorker extremely well. Inches away from the stumps. The But every now and then you see them using the fuller length to good impact. 100 comes up for Afghanistan. It's been a very tough 100 for them.
Very, very happy Bangladesh setup right now. Easily could have gone to an Asia Cup final, remember, but they are rejuvenated beyond belief in the field. We've seen 3 superb catches. This was the first one of them. But it's not just been the catching, probably the catch of the series, that one, but also the ground efforts have been excellent. And they've held on to everything, even with the occasional juggle.
Yeah, great all-round performance in the field. Yeah, all very good catches. Great commitment. They look physically very fit. I mean, not easy fielding conditions out there because of weather. It's stifling hot at times, or humid at least. They've shown the resolve, the excellence in skill level, both in the batting department and fielding department.
Yeah, for the seamers as well, what they've done so impressively is at good pace understand the lengths that they're targeting, whether full or short. They've nailed those Yorkers. Okay, bit of fortune with the full toss potentially too. All of them again, another fiery short ball have been very impressive. But Afghanistan have 4 overs to work with. What can they get up to? It's 106 for 8.
Bangladesh captain winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. Excellent response from the bowling unit, and the fielding has been spot on, taking some fantastic catches inside the 30-yard ring on the boundary as well. On the bat who showed promise, Siddiq. Rasuli is betting on 16. Trying to play reverse shot, hues the field, and it's been accepted by umpire Ahmad Shaqaddin. Afghanistan continuing to lose wickets here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh, he's asked for the review. Absolutely, Afghanistan have got reviews. He was very confident when he asked for the review. Let's see what it has got.
Ball very close to the bats. Confirm with outright, please. Stand by. Confirm with outright, please. Ball very close to the bat. Yes. Flat line, and also can see gap between ball and bat. Now move to ball tracking. Satisfied, no bat involved. Yeah, original. Ball tracking, please. Pitch in line and pecked in line. Wicket missing. Pathan, back to on-field umpire. Pathan, you reverse your decision from out to not out. You are on screen now, give signal not out.
Well, it's not very often Ahmad Shaqaddin makes mistakes, but fantastic review from Mujib, and he survives.
He was very confident. Probably he thought that it must have just brushed his gloves or might have just touched the bat, but I'm not sure if he knew that this would be missing. But for his luck, it was missing. Now let's see what Mujib can do from here. He's got to have to stay there. It's 23 more deliveries to be played. That's more like it. let Darvesh Rasuli take as much of a strike of these 22 deliveries that are on offer. First thing, Afghanistan have to play out all the 20 overs. Now just look at that. It looked completely in line for Chapak team to make the line, but that bounce missing is the luck that Mujib Zadran and Afghanistan needed.
The top spinner going over the stumps. The man at the long on, deep mid wicket and deep square on the boundary on the onside for Darvesh Rasuli. Goes over the top, and some stroke. Bouncing away for 4. He's fighting along, Darvesh Rasuli, trying to provide some respectability to the total.
And these are very precious runs. Afghanistan need as many as Darvesh Rasuli can get. This was in the slot. Well, he has been tossing the ball up. Again, Darvesh Rasuli didn't get the full of that, but still enough away from the fielder for 4. Welcome boundary for Afghanistan.
Slight change in the field now. Man at the deep extra cover on the boundary now, on the offside, long off on the boundary. From where he picked up a boundary. Getting the ball to turn, slow through the air, also changing his line and length.
I like that Mujib Zadran is communicating to Darvesh Rasuli. Watch the ball. It was a little slow, and it's a spinner speaking to him, understanding how the spinners usually bowl and understanding the mindset of a spinner.
Shot and pulled it majestically. It's gone for 6. Brilliant stroke from Darvesh Rasuli.
Wow, this has been a wonderful over for Afghanistan, a 4 and a 6. Those two coming off the bat of Darvesh Rasuli. He's a good striker of the ball. This was too short and on the back foot. He doesn't miss that 84-meter 6.
Deep mid wicket, long on. Man at the deep square on the onside on the boundary. Deep extra cover, long off. That's the field. Dropping it short. Excellent footwork and great connection. Pulls down the ground, diving forward, missing. Will keep this strike as well. Is he thinking about going back for the second? That could be trouble, but he reaches there to the safety eventually. They're taking risks. 17 overs gone. This has been a prolific over from batting perspective for Afghanistan. 119 for 8. Shariful 1 for 22 in 3 overs. Nasum once again very impressive, 2 for 24 to set the tone in the bowling department to exercise control. And they've been controlling it nicely. But in the previous over, Darvesh Rasuli decided to take the attack to the opposition by hitting a couple of boundaries. A shock lifting delivery. Wide signal.
That is one from the over, so all the other deliveries will have to be, or probably Yorkers, or wide Yorkers. On bowl another short one. That will be to the relief of Mujib Zadran, who is a good striker of the ball as well. Well, he's got a 50 in the one-day international, that too against the kind of attack of Pakistan.
Right in the channel, looking to attack the stumps. He's very good at changing the pace. Was brilliant in the previous game, continuing to deliver goods for Bangladesh. Shariful. It's competition for places in pace bowling department for Bangladesh. So very healthy looking competition.
Yeah, well, Afghanistan will need to score runs against a good bowling attack of Bangladesh, who's looked good throughout this T20I series, especially their death over's been very good. They pulled their Yorker slow ones.
Crashing through the extra cover. A firm strike from Mujib. He picks up a boundary.
Just while we are talking about how good they have been in this series, Bangladesh bowlers, last 2 overs have been full of runs for Afghanistan. Once again, that into the slot. And Mujib is a good striker. I mentioned that earlier. Finds the gap nicely for a 4.
As a bowler, you should be thinking about in-between length. No short, no full. He can play the hook shot. He can play the shot through the extra cover. It's one. With the fielder at the mid-off region not quite getting the timing that he was searching for, just taking the pace of the ball.
And Darvesh Rasuli telling him to play it down the ground, not play it in the air.
Driven straight down the ground. Just a single. His bowling has been very impressive of late for Bangladesh. When it comes to taking wickets, at the same time containing the batters as well. Good discipline, consistency from Bangladesh fast bowlers.
Absolutely. I was talking to Sean Tite, their bowling coach, and like we've been practicing very hard. Our Yorkers, slower, wide of the off stump, continuously with the new ball hitting top of the off stump, not giving away anything to the batters. And that's the reason why they are bowling with beautiful economy and also getting the results.
Pushes through the offside for a single. And how you practice, that matters a lot when it comes to executing those deliveries in the game situations, in pressure situations. If you consider your practice session as a crucial match, and that's how you deliver grades. Bangladesh conceding only 8.04 after New Zealand. New Zealand is known for their ability to execute the game plan with a pinpoint accuracy. At number 2, Bangladesh. Hammers. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has.
Well, Mujib Zadran has identified gaps so well in this over, and it has conceded 11 runs from Shariful. End of the over, 130 for 8.
Afghanistan recovering through this partnership, 32 of 21 between Rasuli, 30 of 27, and Mujib, 16 of just 30 deliveries. The score was 98 when the 8th wicket fell. 2 overs to go. Can Afghanistan take it to 150? 2 is the call. Should be going back for the second. That's good. Rasuli is looking to exercise control now. He wants to take control of the situation.
Well, Mujib Zadran is nothing short of Ibrahim Zadran when you see him bat, identifying the gaps. Told you he's got a half century against Pakistan. That was one innings. And he has been striking nicely. This was needed, much needed for Afghanistan. They needed some runs on the board for the... Much needed for Afghanistan. They needed some runs on the board for the bowlers.
Slower delivery and spoons it to the man at short third. Wicket for Saifuddin. He has been outstanding today. The partnership which was flourishing has been broken now. Rasuli goes for 32.
Well, Darvesh Rasuli couldn't time that, the slower delivery.
Malish.
By the umpire, 11 extras in this Afghanistan inning, helping Afghanistan's cause. And in 33 for 9, they need every run from here. Now things change. Early it was Darvesh Rasuli that had to have been on the strike. Now, Afghanistan will want Mujib Zadran on the strike as much as he can for the remaining 9 deliveries. Thing is, if Afghanistan can play all their 20 overs.
Brilliant delivery. Still pleading with the umpire at the moment.
Well, the umpire walking and checking with the umpire on field would be that if the catch has carried or not. Is it the discussion? Yes, they have referred it to the TV umpire, and that would be for the catch if it is carried or not, I believe.
Give me this angle. I checked the front foot. It is fair delivery. Now move to front arm, please. Forward. Give me side angle, please. From this, we don't have any good picture. Do you have another angle? You have anything else? Give me another angle. This is. Yeah. Give me that the ball is dipping and there's not C conclusive. Give me another angle if you have. It's that's roll back. You have a zoomer? Zoomer. Yeah, give me zoomer, please. Yes, that's better. Roll forward. Forward is finger on the freeze it. Yes, this bounce before he went his gloves. It's I'm satisfied my decision.
So Bashir survives after forensic examination. This one ball was touching the ground before he collected it cleanly, the wicketkeeper behind his stumps. 2 deliveries to go from this over. Can he survive, Bashir? Slices it over. Big single, is he going to go back for the second? He should be thinking about going back for the second. There's tumble on the boundary, resulting in 2 runs.
So Bashir had a good sight of it, because it is very instinctive. When you nick the ball, you straight away look at the keeper, if it carried or not. And Bashir straight away looked at it and said, God, that is bounced just before the gloves. And he was very sure. Had to be referred to the TV umpire, who made a good decision at the end. And he's opened his account on his debut, Bashir.
Excellent delivery, but Mujib will have the strike in the final over. 19 overs bowled, 135 for 9. Only a couple of notable contributions. Siddiq getting 28, 32 for Darvish Rasuli. Slow delivery. Comes forward, drops it. Mujib does not want run here. He wants to keep the strike.
Now, well, he couldn't get it right, and lucky he survived. He's certainly been very lucky in this innings of his. So far, he scored 16, an LBW shout. Slow one, back of the hand. He had to generate all the power. The key is that they have bowled it way away from his arc. He was changed his guard and now stands on the leg stump, on the off stump, I beg your pardon. That was for a taking by Sohan. He dropped that. This would be Nurul Hassan bowled. He's taken some brilliant catches. Time around, he just missed it. How costly can that be? We'll have to see, because any further run of Anasan ad, and if you lose it by those runs, will hurt you at the end.
Misses straight to the man at the long off region. Mujib will take single now. Resting. 2 for 18 in 3.3 overs. Tanzim. Bangladesh, they've been rotating their fast bowlers and all the bowlers given opportunities. Coming up with good results.
I've been seeing it for some time. They keep resting their bowlers and allowing the other bowlers to come because they have the luxury of having some wonderful bowlers. ODI fast bowler is going to join them, Nahid Rana.
Will take a run. Eyes will be the signal.
Every run matters. Every run matters. Since the drop catch, the 2 runs have been added. This one with the bye in good presence of mind from Mujib Zadran, was right after the run, straight away. Now, 2 more deliveries. Mujib Zadran on strike. Can he hit a big one?
Slow delivery. Excellent stroke. Over the top of extra. Now away to the fence for 4.
Mujib Zadran. Since he's changed his guard, Rais Ahmadzai, who's now the under-19 coach, told me that he discussed that with him, asked him to stand on that off-stump, middle stump guard, and since then he's sort of found his mojo of hitting the shots. That was a good shot. He picked the slow one, he waited for it and cleared the fielder inside the circle, and that is a very precious boundary. 6 runs off this over so far.
Choose the call. Single taken. He's coming back for the second. Can he get there to the safety of the crease? Yes, he will. 2 crucial runs to end the first innings from where they were 98 for 8 to 143 for 9.